Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Hey, Tennille. Good afternoon, everyone. Or good morning, depending on where you're joining us from. Good afternoon or good morning. Hope everyone is well. Huh? Just want to share a couple of few things. Good afternoon to everyone. Can you let me know? You know, our routine is to let me know where people are checking in from. So I know Vermont's on the scope, and North Carolina and West Virginia and Michigan, I believe. So if we could do that. Hey, I just have something really quick to share with you this Friday afternoon on the East Coast. And for those who are on the West Coast, good morning to you. Hey, good afternoon. Hope I'm catching some people at lunch or something. Just have something very quick to share with you, just something that came up in a conversation that I was just having. And I'll know, I know it's in the middle of the day, so I'll just say what needs to be said. Yeah, eat that soup. I'll just say what needs to be said, and I'll get out of your way. I would ask that you would invite your followers, or at least share the replay later on. Hey, I have been really all right, sister, being in the middle of that meeting. I hope you paying attention and multitasking. Hey, from Pontiac, Michigan. Hey, so very quickly, I want to just share with you all. I've been processing. Thank you, my sister from West Virginia, for inviting your followers. I was just kind of thinking today about the story of David and Goliath. And David and Goliath is a very familiar story to a lot of people, whether you're in church or not in church. Thanks, right hand, for inviting followers. Whether you're in church or not in church, even in the corporate world, people, thank you, Stephanie, for inviting your followers. People associate the whole David and Goliath concept of something that is insurmountable, going against something that's almost impossible to be defeated by it. And so I really wanted to just come and drop a quick inspirational word about perspective. Perspective is not how it looks, but it is totally based on how you look at it. Let me say it again. Perspective is not how it looks, but it is totally based on how you look at it. I believe that this David and Goliath story is very true, and I think it fits our story for the sake of today. And I'm gonna, say what I need to say and let you get back to what you were doing and go run my errands and enjoy my day. But perspective, here is the thing. Perspective as it may, we have the story of David and Goliath, 1 Samuel 17. We'll give it a context. 1 Samuel 17. And so David is actually on a task from his father. He's told to go take food to your brothers, go tell me what's going on in the war, because for days now, Israel has been at war and actually been at a standstill with the Philistines. And so David, he goes to check out what's going on, and his brothers are giving him a hard time. And he sees, he's like, okay, come on. Now we see Israel standing over here and the Philistines are standing over there. What's going on and this valley is in the middle. I'm in First Samuel 17. Really what's going on. His brothers gave him a hard time. And let me just point out to you, and this is for free. This is not even a part of what I want to talk about. But David's brothers gave him a hard time. And it is interesting because very oftentimes the people who are the most familiar with you do not properly discern the greatness that is within you. Let me say it again, that the people who are the most familiar with you do not properly discern the greatness that is within you. And so you've got to be willing to keep things in the proper perspective, because although they were not supporting him at the time, even bad press is free press. That's good right there. Even bad press is free press. And if bad press is free press, if people are saying wrong things or ill things about you, even when people come to find out about it, they got to see if it's true or not. So even bad press is free press and helps draw a crowd and get your name out and the purpose of God out and all that kind of stuff. Okay, so let's get back to the story. Because that's not right. Familiarity can definitely be a foe, but it can be used for your good as well. And so let's get back to the story. So his brothers are giving him a hard time. Just so happens the time that David shows up to see what's going on and to drop off lunch and to do what actually can be described as a dummy mission actually happened to be his destiny moment. Let me stop right there, because what you see as a dummy mission might actually be your destiny moment. Perspective. Remember, it's not how it looks, but it's how you look at it. So this dummy mission turns into a destiny moment for David. David is there. I hope I'm saying something that's pricking your hearts. Now, I'm going to ask for a few more hearts on that screen. But David is there doing what his father asked him to do on what seemingly was a dummy mission that turned into his destiny moment. All right, so let's move on. So he's doing his thing. Thank you. I'm glad to know it was on time. I wasn't planning to talk about anything today. It just came to me and I thought I would just share this right quickly about perspective. So we're moving on. Goliath comes out. And when Goliath comes out, now the Bible says that this has been happening for 40 days. Goliath comes out in the morning and in the evening, and he says, look, Saul, who are you going to send? Keep working, Sister Lady. Who are you going to send out here to fight me? Who are you going to send out here to challenge me? And it is interesting because we could tell that the warriors, that Israel, that their hearts were gripped with fear, because for 40 days, Goliath is saying the same thing in the morning and in the evening. And if you'd allow me to say it the way I want to say it, for 40 days, Israel saw Goliath as an obstacle. In 40 minutes, David discerned, this is my opportunity. Lord, this is good stuff. Because what we understand is that while other people see obstacles, you see opportunity. Perspective. Remember, it's not how it looks. It's how you see it. It's how you see it. Opportunity. So he is. So let me give you some more comparisons so I can just get on with the story. So for 40 days, Israel is saying, "Oh my God, Goliath is too big for us to hit. Oh my God." In 40 minutes, David is like, that joker is too big for me to miss. If I throw anything at him, I'm going to hit him. I mean, come on. Now, this is serious. They like, it's too big for me to hit. And in 40 minutes, David's like, he's too big for me to miss. What are you talking about? For 40 days, the children of Israel were running from Goliath. David chose to run at him. Because you have to understand, when you have the proper perspective based on your purpose, I know, say that 10 times fast, right? When you have the proper perspective based on your purpose, you will run toward things that other people run away from. Let me say it again. You will run toward things that other people will run away from. And you're not trying to be nosy. You just recognize that you are the solution to the situation. You're it. The reason why you are where you are is because you are the solution to the situation. I know I wanted to talk about perspective, but I think I want to camp out there just for a second. You are the solution to your situation. No matter where you are, it may be frustrating. You may not have asked to be here. You may not have traveled on this place in your life. You for sure didn't ask a travel agent for assistance. You did not know that the Holy Spirit was going to take you this way. You did not know your job was going to end up like this. You did not know your life was going to end up like this. You did not know a divorce was going to happen to you. You did not know that sickness was going to happen to you. You did not know a promotion was going to happen to you. Let's go with positive things, because even a promotion may move you geographically. Even a promotion moves you to a different tax bracket, a different income bracket. So it doesn't even have to be a bad thing. It could be a positive thing, but you got to be able to stand to be blessed. I think people like the whole, they like the idea and the reward of the blessing, but they don't like the responsibility that comes along with it. Just so you know, I'm not rambling. Getting back to David. David heard the threat from Goliath. And really, when you are in purpose, no one really challenges you. When they say things to you, they actually speak to the champion inside of you. Let me say it again. When you're in purpose, no one really challenges you. You don't really have any challengers. They just actually speak to the champion inside of you. Goliath spoke to the champion inside of David. And David said, this right here, Yeah, this is it. This is it right here. And it wasn't even for the rewards that he got from it. Yeah, he got the king's daughter. God be praised. He got the money. Great. He got tax-free living. Great. But you will recognize that he did what he did, and his perspective was shaped off a purpose. Because you will understand that he did not go to Goliath saying, man, you just running your mouth. You think you big and bad. Somebody's got to shut you up. What he said is that I'm coming against you because you're fighting against the Lord. You're fighting against what God has set up. You're fighting against a God of justice, so I got to come against injustice. You're fighting against a God who does right, so I got to come against wrong. It is all about perspective. And once again, it is not what you see. Or let me say it this way, it is not what it looks like. It's how you see it and how you look at it. Hey, I could have talked about this all day, but I wanted to be short. Thanks so much for your time. Keep sending up those hearts. I'll be back on later on at some point. But really, perspective is so important. It's based on purpose. You're running toward things that others are running away from. And don't be afraid. Don't think, why am I doing this? Just do it. Just know that the reason why you are here, I'm glad this blessed you. Thank you. The reason why you are where you are is because you are the solution to your situation. I recognize that, hey, Sharon, thank you. I recognize that they may not pay you what you think you're worth right now. That's right. Live on purpose, and your purpose, and with purpose. What I like to say. Thank you, Wanda. I appreciate that. Hey, they may not pay you for what you're doing right now, but I'll throw this out for free, that you're rewarded for the problems you solve for others, not the ones you cause for others. You're rewarded for the problems you solve for others, not the ones you cause for others. So the larger the problem you solve, the larger the reward that you qualify for. That's why for people who get promoted at work, you get paid more because you solve more. And so if you're not willing to take on the responsibility, then you cannot honestly think you're going to enjoy the rewards, because you're not willing to take on the responsibility. Hey, I hope this Friday afternoon message helped you out. Even when people see it on replay or on YouTube, I'm not going to keep you. I'm hungry. So I'm hungry. Serious. I'm hungry, like literally, not just spiritually. I'm hungry. So I'm going to go take care of that. But I'll be back later on. Hey, keep the proper perspective. Thanks for the high five, sister of mine. Have a wonderful day. Have a blessed day. And the Lord be with you. And just remember, you are the solution to your situation. And God has empowered you to run to it, not to run from it. And remember, while everybody else is freaking out, oh my God, this thing is too big for me to hit, you know this thing is too big for you to miss. And what started off as being insurmountable, God is real good at using the unlikely. God, the Almighty, is good at using the unlikely to do the impossible. So, hey, let's make it a great day, and we'll be back soon. Blessings to you. Bye-bye.